What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to some more Final Fantasy 16. I feel very deflated. It's late, alright. The last episode absolutely pissed me off, and it's only going to get worse in this video. I'll try and keep calm, but I do apologise. I'm going to have to swap out my TV for my other TV that I have at my dad's house, because that one's a newer one. It's obviously saves money, and because it's only when I seem to be recording, but it's never been this bad in the flickering. I'm going to have to see with the Mortals of Avon. If I was already doing it immediately. Fuck off, cunt. Just stop.
Perhaps the comb will give her something to remember Tatienne by.
Yeah, I need to watch the cutscene back properly. To understand actually what was going on between the soldier there and my character, because honestly I had no idea what they were saying.
If it was a message,
repeat, flickering,
piece,
absolutely outrageous.
You will be pleased to hear that your companions have arrived. They said they would meet you at a little chapel to the east of here.
Thank you, but you needn't have come all this way just to tell me. I was on my way to see you.
You found her then?
I see. My dear Tatienne. It is by no means uncommon for a client to fall for a courtesan. Especially a client who's young and far from home. But rarely do such tales have happy endings.
I found this with Tatienne. I believe it was yours.
Thank you for returning it. I shall see that it has a place on her pyre.
Quest complete. I mean, I would have completed that at the end of the last episode, but unfortunately I just had to end the video because it was pissing me off.
I should go.
Before you do, I have one last gift. A token of my thanks. The veil counts among its patrons several high-ranking officers of the Imperial army. According to one of the looser-tongued gentlemen, it would appear that the legions are planning to march south.
Or to mention the same thing.
But did he mention that it was all of the legions?
This is no mere skirmish. Were I to guess, I'd say the Emperor planned to abandon the capital.
But that couldn't possibly be true now, could it? Take care, Clive.
I will. And thank you again.
Oh, mate, can you just give it a rest, Tiga? I can't play like this. This is the last video I'm recording of this game for a week. This is genuinely the last video I'm going to be recording for a week, and it's just going to be me getting annoyed. Literally, right? I am getting annoyed in a playthrough. That's normal. But usually, it's actually at the game. The game has done absolutely nothing wrong here. It's been absolutely brilliant. It's my TV that's ruining the experience for me personally, not for the people watching. I mean, me talking over out of frustration is then impacting you. Getting in the way of boss fights and stuff, just fights in general. Just like, give it a rest. Stop being a cuck and do your job.
Any trouble on the way?
No.
None worth mentioning.
As I was telling Jill, it's worse than I thought. The capital's crawling with soldiers.
And here I am, the deserter come home.
Which is why we'll be taking the back door. Cheer up, you two. Can't think of a safer place in the Empire than a... brothel.
Really? Doesn't seem very private.
So then, how do we proceed?
We'll be using the glass gate. Tonight, just after sunset.
Where the shards are loaded for transport. That is one of the most heavily guarded points in all of Sambrek.
But not the most, which is a start. Besides, I know a shortcut straight to the heart.
A shortcut. And how exactly did you come to know about this fatal chink in the Empire's armor?
Let's just say I may have attempted something similar before. And may have ended up running for dear life after being discovered by Bahamut, but that's not important.
Sid, if the Mother Crystals truly are the cause of the Blight...
If you wound me, Jill.
What I'm trying to say is, if the powers that be know all of this, why do they sit idle and allow it to continue?
In case you haven't noticed, the God-fearing people of this realm and their pious leaders care for but one thing, themselves. And they'll do whatever it takes to hold on to power. The rest of us are just a means to an end. The moment you raise your voice against them, you're decried as an outlaw, clapped in irons and slung in a cell to rot.
An outlaw.
Whoever controls the crystals controls the realm. But our kind can wield magic without them. To our rulers, we must seem the most convenient of tools, and the most dangerous.
But what makes them think they have the right to use us? To leave us to die when our bodies are spent?
Does a nobleman weep for a broken mug? A torn tunic? Our fate means nothing to them. No, this isn't a battle you can win with words. Believe me, I've tried, but nothing ever gets through. The world is simply not ready to listen. So to hell with talking. If they won't give us a say, we'll decide our fates another way. You can't blame a man for wanting to bring an end to all this, can you?
I can't. But what of all the people you mean to rob of their comforts? Are you happy for them to call you outlaw?
Sid the Outlaw. Ah, that'll do me.
You might at least pretend to take this seriously.
Have a little faith, Jill. Even if you don't think much of my choice of digs. If it means my deeds will be remembered, I'll gladly play the role of villain. But first, we have a gate to crash. And once we're in, there'll be no turning back. So you best make ready. The world won't save itself.
Jesus Christ. again, I struggled to get into that because of the fucking. Listen, I've moaned about it enough now, but you know what I'm on about. I thought this was the place where we went to. Where we what's it called? I can't fucking think of the fucking words. Where we fought Benedicta. What's this? I can't. Reach a point moment in the story. If you want to continue, there's okay. Well, we're gonna proceed anyway. I wish we'd hit this pivotal moment at the end of this video, but I'm not going to stall for 10 minutes.
There are not nearly enough men here.
And it's fortunate the city guard doesn't take sentry assignment as seriously as you do. This bodes well.
I'll be a first. This may not be such a terrible plan after all.
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
Only that your last secret shortcut was nowhere near as secret as you claimed.
Yeah, but that's half the fun of it. Life's too short for perfect plans. You want a plan that'll keep you on your toes, stop you growing old and complacent.
Worked for you, has it?
Clive, my boy, even life's smallest challenges offer the opportunity to grow and to change. You must embrace these moments. Allow them to suffuse your heart with a deep sense of fulfillment.
Narrowly escaping death at the hands of an enemy is not my idea of fulfillment.
Something wrong?
Not at all. Just wondering if the two of you had finished.
Right. We make for the Mother Crystal's heart as planned. Destroy it and the whole thing should come tumbling down.
And if the passage to the inner sanctum is guarded?
Then we embrace the moment and use it to grow and change.
Alright.
Come on, this way.
Oh mate, please just
Try to stay out of sight.
off with this TV.
Obviously.
Well, the passage is empty. All right, not quite empty. Let's get this over with.
Single man from reaching the sanctum, so shut your gob and put your eyes on.
I swear this passage used to be secret.
Enemies upon us!
Of course it did.
Perfect plans, Clive. Perfect plans.
Get him! You know what's there, boy! It's over! Get him! Get him, boy!
He never stood a chance.
You're welcome.
The main tunnel.
That would be my guess. There are sentries everywhere.
And all good things must come to an end. We might have a bit more company from now on.
To arms, men! Summon the Cannonier! Sick of Torgon! Sick of Torgon! Keep your distance, boy.
it's the most annoying one at all is when it says no signal. That's like basically the opposite of when someone, well, no, not the opposite. That's basically like when someone sticks their middle finger right in your face.
I think this may be the moment I was talking about earlier.
What have we here? More insects come to be squashed? You will find my mortar and I only too happy to oblige.
To the talker.
Then let's shut him up.
I feel like I'm seeing more dark black that's unacceptable. Right. Oh, for fuck's sake. No. Stop fucking doing that, because I have to fucking pause the game.
Give them all you've got, boys.
Why won't you die?
Is he?
Oh, bollocks.
He's gonna Kashik.
Poor wretch.
Save your pity. We'll get none in return. There's nothing left of him but hatred and rage.
So I'm losing health because of the game. Not the game. I'm fucking my brain scrambled because I'm fucking difficulty of it. Why? Why is this the thing?
Get him, boy. There, boy. There, boy. Get him. Get him, boy. There, boy. Get him, boy. Get him, boy. Get him. Sick of Tomo. There, boy. Not this time.
No. That's the three times in this video that it's given me a no signal. No, that once is unacceptable. 3 times, you can actually fuck off forever. I apologise. All I can do is apologise. I can't do much damage. Because last time I checked, this movie should do what it's told, and it's not doing what it's told. It's being a little bastard.
still a man. A man who drowned in ether.
It's no way for anyone to go.
Come on.
Alright, okay. Well, I'm going to leave this video here. This will be the last time I'll be recording this game for the next 2 weeks, as I won't be available to record it. Obviously, these episodes will come out during that time. But yeah, again, apologies for it. Hopefully, maybe by part 23, I might have a resolution to it. We'll see. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.